to do the recap. Don't all go jumping at once.
Oh,
Not a.
no.
Let's go with Void. We haven't heard from him in a while, I don't think. He was too quiet on Discord anyway.
All right. Last time was a slugfest against a bunch of wolves and a werewolf, which after some trouble and defeated summon, we managed to defeat. And then after that, someone got new eyes, which Marcus found the whole process very strange.
And you get
Vlad has 20/20 vision now.
You do get a DM inspiration, because that was basically what happened. I believe everyone harvested what they needed.
Yep.
Void, you
on
looked
my
at the
end.
very important detail that some of the wolves got exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was these two.
Yep, that's why I did that. Someone also contracted a condition. So if everyone's done here, what are they going to do next?
Trank will really need to rest. He is badly injured.
When you leveled up, we auto heal.
Well, you do auto heal, but you just treat the day the way it is. You go home, you rest. It's just automatically you get everything right then.
Shouldn't we bring the werewolf child back to town?
That is the question.
Can't.
Even
What
though
is
she's
with this map?
Even though she's kind of, dead, and I'm pretty sure she's missing her eyeballs now.
One of the conditions was just bringing back the body, so.
I mean, shouldn't she go back to normal after dying?
Oh my God, what is with this freaking map? Is it messed up for you?
Yeah. Weren't there originally 2? There were like stairs.
Yes, there were 2 floors, and half of the map is missing now. This is weird.
Check if it's below the original half and it's just still on the page.
I will fix that. Just a second.
Or I guess check if you have it in a folder saved. No, it should be saved in Roll20. That's right.
Yeah. Is it this one? That one's corrupted, so that's nice.
Okay, so who's actually carrying the body of... Are we carrying a werewolf or a transformed young girl? A de-transformed?
You would have a ravaged female form.
We need the left one. Yeah.
Tranquil would be, if nobody else was going to, Tranquil would carry it, but it'll have his cloak draped over the body.
Why is that one fucking...
Well, the bottom one was fine. It's the top one that's not.
I'm trying. No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. And then, you know what? That's good enough for now. I don't know what happened. Move that over just a smidge. You know what? That's good enough. No, it's not. It's gonna bother me. No. Stop.
I love when technology decides it wants to break for no reason.
You know what? That's close enough. Screw it. I don't care. For now, it's good.
As we're walking in, do we see the father?
No. If you remember correctly, you had to turn it in to the tavern keeper because he is the middleman.
He'll walk over with the
Okay.
body drape that it has his cloak draped over it. Looking very somber. And he's just gonna say, we believe we found the girl linked to this quest.
Yeah, she was a
did not-
werewolf.
Do you actually say? Okay.
Yes.
He was going to lie. So he just looks at you with shock. Like, why are you telling them that?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was unfortunate.
He's going to ignore Vlad just because he's determined that this one is the special of the group, at least for now, given what he's seen.
The special of the group, amazing.
He's going to look underneath the cloak to give the child a quick one over. And when doing so, he's going to snap his fingers and point at the server dude who's going to do his fucking job a bit hastily because he was caught off guard for a moment. I don't know what he was doing or thinking. So he does like that little bar hop thing to get over the counter onto your side to come get the child. Yes, dishes do go clattering on the ground, by the way. You see the barkeeper, Arthur, just sigh. Most likely not the first time this has happened. Not going to be the last. And he will motion to take the deceased child from you.
He will very carefully, give it over to the other person.
Once taken, he's going to go through the actual walkway where the little swinging door would be and go in the back out of sight.
Okay.
Are you going to show him the pelts?
Does he want to see pelts?
If you don't offer them, he will not ask about them.
Yeah, you can't know about something he doesn't
Wasn't
know
there
about.
another quest for pelts, but I can't remember.
It is in the Discord quests.
Right. I always forget that that's there.
I mean, if she put it in Roll20 as a separate note, I think we would still forget it was there.
Yeah.
That is also true.
But yeah, if you don't show him, he's not going to ask for it.
Frankel will just say, there were many wolves and dire wolves in that area. We dealt with them, but so hopefully there won't be any more attacks like that
Did you now?
again.
Do you have said proof?
I believe we did collect pelts. As he looks to the rest of the party.
Better hold them up right now.
I don't know whoever the one is that harvested them. That would be probably
I'm just
Viola.
gratifying, so no me. I guess I would have helped carry one of them. It's just I basically take it out of my pack, and it's like 2 feet tall, just even bundled up and stuff. And it's just like, oh, this is heavy. This is gonna make me sweat.
I was gonna say, weren't that in the card?
Yeah, like
Yep, that makes more sense.
Twinkle just said we have the rest of them in the cart. They are a bit big to carry around.
After seeing the pelt, then he goes under the table. You hear a few sounds, a click, a latch, but it's not to where it can be seen. And then he'll bring out a bag and put it on the counter. You have received he's not saying this. You are all receiving in total 200 gold.
yippee!
A piece or
Total.
to divide? Okay, so to divide.
Yeah.
Let's see. 6 people total, 5 currently here.
Unless you count heathen.
7 or 6 or 5. Doesn't
We should
split.
divide it by 7.
Doesn't split well either way.
You can also do what you will with the pelts as I listed. It's just you have to show proof.
I'll take part of the odd, weird, low number.
A little bit later, you'll see the other guy that was working. He comes back and to clean up the mess he made. The little girl is nowhere to be seen on his person.
Well, if you divide it by
done.
7, it should be roughly 28 gold pieces a person.
Yeah.
I will add that to heathens. You said 28?
Yeah. Well, it's 28 point a load of fucking numbers, so probably more like 27 for some people.
It'd be 28 gold, 5 silver, 8 copper. If divided evenly.
Okay. You went more in depth with the math.
Okay, so what was the silver and copper?
So
5
5
and
silver, 8 copper.
Thank you. When you are dividing all this up, Heathen's eyes just go wide as he has more money than he's ever had before. Again.
You've earned it, heathen. Let's just try and make sure. Yeah, let's just try not to spend it all on food.
And he starts to pout because he was looking at the server who was obviously sweating because he's like, oh God, not again.
Oh, come on. We can find somewhere. You'll find something even better than food.
Talking food?
If the kid wants to spend his money on food, let him. That's an investment right there for his stomach.
Yes, but let's not empty their the stores of food here by letting him eat as much as he wants from this location.
And you're pretty much free to do what you want for the rest of the evening and night. We can go down the line. Viola, what are you going to do for the rest of the evening? Because I'm assuming you're going to want eventually to take a long rest to, quote, recover.
Oh, Cheddar is aloof.
Have we all been informed that Posey eats gold? Posey, your little fairy?
Did you exclude or did you tell them?
shit. I just
Chris?
spilled my drink.
What?
Did you tell everyone that Posey has been the one consuming gold?
Yes, he told him as soon as we woke up, and he said he was giving her gold so she wouldn't steal anymore.
Okay. Then that would be a common thing known about from the party.
Vlad would donate 2 gold pieces to the cause.
For
Okay.
2 future nights, Posey is now fed.
I will keep see Posey fund. I will keep a Posey fund on my sheet. And I'm going to put 10 gold, so that is 12.
Add 15.
Okay.
Ow. Ankle.
Add 15. So that is 27.
Mm-hmm.
This is at
So for
least
the next
until you
27
know if
nights.
it can eat anything else. It just seems
Yes.
to want the mineral gold.
Okay. He will when we are not near people, he will take a pouch that he has and put his 10 and the rest of the donated gold into it, and we'll just look at Posey and say, if you get hungry, you can eat a gold piece a day from this pouch. Okay?
She will agree and note where you put the pouch so that as needed we'll transfers to it.
Let us know when it gets empty, Posey.
Also, Posey's sheet, if no one has noticed, has been updated.
Okay. Let's see.
It is available to everyone.
So she can speak common now too. Okay.
Yes.
So everybody can talk to her, not just
You.
Tranquil.
Well, the natural was Sylvan, which she would learn more in depth from you as you taught Viola, and in turn, because Viola spoke common, learned from her. But she does now have an action that you can use on her.
So it takes my action.
Yes. Or whoever's. Okay. I put it that way so that way you see that that is what she can do, not that she can activate. You do on her.
Okay.
So anything I put on there in the future is something that you can tell her or have her do, not that she can do to others. It's just her list of stuff, like a Pokemon. And it will be updated routinely, just like Heathen.
I think that what Viola would do for the night after getting cleaned up and whatnot is basically plan out some places to go with Heathen for tomorrow. And she basically, her big 2 ideas are find something to improve Squidward's little situation, some sort of cage, some little magical doohickey, whatever could be suggested in the town. And the other thing is get him interested in talking about magic.
Okay.
And just prod what he thinks about the girl transforming and if he's thinking about magic and stuff now. And then maybe see if he wants a different name.
Okay. Arcus, what are you going to do for the rest of the evening night?
To do.
And you do remember I sent you what your messages were from the princess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he should respond to that.
You respond to a message.
Well, she sent like 6.
She'll probably respond.
Yeah, he tries to contact her.
Yeah, it would vibrate. Intentionally would be ignored, but you probably don't know that. Basically goes to rock mail.
Must be busy. Call later.
Anything
At
else
least
that
she
you
didn't
wanted?
give your number away to spam agencies.
Anything else you wanted to do for the night other than the whole rest?
To probably go sell those pelts.
I don't know if I did my ability score improvement at level 4.
Would you take a feat?
I wouldn't have taken the doing something with my proofs. I probably would have taken a feat, and I don't see a feat on there for it.
Let's see.
I don't have anything under my fourth level under features and traits.
Oh boy, everything's different now.
I see your 3rd level.
Oh, should I level up Heathen?
I forgot to level him up, didn't I? You can if you want.
I'm offering to do it now.
Yeah. If you haven't added all your things, the hell is your money on here? You can go ahead and do that now.
So we got 28 gold and what else?
28 gold, 5 silver, 8 copper. Real posted it in chat.
Okay.
Tranquil, what are you going to do for the rest of the evening? I'm skipping Vladis because they're leveling up.
Okay. Tranquil, being very hurt from that fight, would probably just try to rest. So he'd probably just be in his room, like, trying to relax. Maybe bandage up his wounds and stuff.
As you're in your room and you're bandaging up, from the bite wound, it kind of has like a lingering burn, like an internal burning feel.
I should probably ask, are you going to use the new spells or the original spells from the players? Because they've changed some things quite a lot, actually.
Hi, Cookie.
I really haven't been following the 2024 changes.
Same.
Well, they
Neither
do
have I.
affect me in my class.
I say go with if it's on here or not. I mean, it's up to you. You know, in the end, I really don't mind. If it's as long as it's not homebrew, you're good. If it is homebrew, just run it by me. That's all.
None of this is all official.
Yeah, I haven't taken my 4th level shit.
You should do that. Yeah.
He is just assuming what that is. I think we figured it out last time that he's been inflicted with lycanthropy.
Yes, you know that, but unless your character knows about it.
I can't remember if we rolled or not.
No, the only thing we rolled was you failed the con. and contracted it.
Could
And
I?
right now your body is giving you hints there's something wrong, but I mean, it could be, oh, maybe an infection's trying to kick in because of the saliva.
Could I try to make? Could I make a roll to see if I could assume what that is, considering I was bit by the werewolf?
Let's see. You are from the east, so yes. What are you gonna roll?
What would I roll? Would I roll like history and medicine?
You could roll,
Like,
I would say, history for the knowledge of things that you can contract, or medicine based on your symptoms. Because you know something.
medicine 20.
You know, fuck you, okay?
Medicine's what he's good at.
So yeah, this burning is not contracted from the red light district. And given your history of things that you tended to in the east, yeah, you've been cursed.
Well, we don't have a cleric in the group.
And I
At
don't
least
get
not
remove
one.
curse until
Yeah.
You got a
So-
cleric,
level.
a half
do?
cleric.
Do you have remove curse?
Not until
And would
level.
we? Yeah.
And he does. It doesn't know when to use it.
Well, you got a time
That's
to
fine.
use it now.
Also, unless you tell the party this, only you would know this information.
Uh-huh. So he would if the cleric in the party. Who's playing the cleric or half cleric?
I'm a sorcerer, so no.
I mean,
Arcus.
technically they have some healing, but
Well, who said that they would have remove curse?
The paladin, when they reach level 9,
Arcus.
Somebody else said Arcus. Okay. He would tell Arcus, or he would wait for Arcus to get back at the tavern if they left or whatever. And they'll say like, I talked to you for a moment.
Void.
Just a sec.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Ashton's out right now selling the belts.
When you sell them, you can easily roll if you want to get the base price, or do you want to haggle?
I want to improve it with magic.
Okay. It's a 16. Are you going to the lower, middle, or upper district?
The middle district. They should have some money while also needing actual belts.
Yeah, they can tell that you're trying to make it look better than it is. Since I rolled a 19. They're going to show, like, oh, you didn't clean this, you didn't do this. And they're going to tell you, yeah, we'll give you 25 per.
Hmm. 28.
26.
27.
26 and 2 silver.
Ah, fine.
And they would give you that accordingly.
How many pelts was that?
1, 2, 3. And then you had a half pelt and then a head that would be like a trophy if you wanted it.
It's about 97 gold.
Yeah, unless you wanted to keep something, for like making things or whatnot. You can get the head stuffed, but that would be, something you have to pay for. Or if you know how to do it yourself.
I don't really care about the head. Others can do something with it.
But yeah, you can get full price for 3 of them, and they'll give you like 10 for the half pelt if you want to sell the half pelt.
Yeah, I'm selling it. No use for it.
Okay.
Yeah, after that, all diagonally, he'll go back to divide the spoil.
I can't spell shit. Honestly, I would pick the first one as a personal thing, but it's really your choice.
Yeah, it's just I have like Orlex have like no spell slots, so I'm in between the two.
You can also just decide later if you want.
But I may just go with the first one I was talking to you about because
Your initiative would go higher.
it will just be better in combat.
Again, no rush. Let's see.
And for roleplay flavor in general.
It is 26 gold and 2 silver times 3 plus 10G. So 2, 4, 60, 70. Oh, my brain just died.
88 gold and 6 silver.
Divided by 7.
Well, 6 does
7.
not divide by 7 anyways, so.
7 people. Unless you're not giving any to Heathen. It's up to you. Remember, you're the one doing this. You can keep all the gold. You can divide it. This is your choice because you're doing the selling right now.
Yeah. Marcus is just gonna give everybody their own little piece, except for Heathen.
And that's completely your choice. He will, when you eventually return, see that you're handing people gold or money, and he just stares at you blankly.
So how much gold is it per person?
Math.
So 14
80
gold.
gold divided by 6.
14 gold.
Thank you.
With a remainder of 4 split into silver, which the easiest way to pass that out is 40 divided by 6. Or 11 silver with a remainder of 4.
So 13
Tranquil
silver.
will give half of his share to Heathen.
He will deny that because he wanted it from Arcus, because he understands that you're feeding another child. It's like, I'm a grown adult. I can make my own money.
Okay.
And he gives that kind of like a big boy stance of like, look at me.
So if you're giving it to 6 people, 2 people would receive 13 copper, 13 silver, and 14 gold. 4 people would receive, or sorry, it's 13 copper, 14 silver, and 14 gold for 2 people, and 4 people would receive 14 copper, 14 silver, and 14 gold. Because the remainder after splitting the 4 silver is still 4 into copper, because 6 does not divide well into 40. That's the closest you can get it.
Okay, I'll be one of the ones to take 14 silver and 14 copper.
Math.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
got all my stuff now.
Even your 5th level?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you return Arcus, after the whole division, you see Tranquil come up to you, wanting to talk to you privately.
Well, sure, man. What do you need?
After we go somewhere a bit more private, he will ask, "Do you have the ability to remove curses?"
I'm gonna do something.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. The guy upstairs taught me. Also, taught me to encourage some people, but I don't think we need that right now.
There is something that I want to attempt. During that fight, I was bit by the werewolf and I seem to have been cursed. But I want to see if I can control it first. The connection to my god, I don't know if it will work or not, but there is at least a possibility in my mind that it could work. If it does work, it could be a great aid to us in battle. If it does not work, if you could cast Remove Curse on me if I start to attack, would you be willing to do that for me?
Well, yeah, but you gotta be careful with that, man, because they're called curses for a reason.
Well, if you can remove it, then it won't be an issue.
Well, yeah, if we remove it, but you're saying if you control it, you don't want to get rid of it.
Indeed. If
And
it can
that's
be controlled, it becomes a powerful weapon we can harness.
yeah, but that sounds like a weapon that can, turn on us.
That's why I'm saying if I cannot control it, remove it from me.
Oh, okay, but if I see anything wrong, I'm gonna do it anyway. Remember that.
Okay. He'll just say, I will, if I can resist it, it's probably going to happen tonight. If you would feel better about it, you could stay in the room that I'm staying in. I just tend to sleep in a chair.
All right then, let's do this.
Okay. So when they go to when Frankel goes to bed, he's going to see if he can hopefully control this, or it will get removed.
Oh, after all of this, Heathen is going to go over to Viola and tug on you. You're like him.
Yes.
Arcus and Tranquil are going to sleep together. I don't understand.
Okay. Would I have seen him at all sneaking next to us? My passive perception 17.
You could have, yes, with your passive. You could also just roll if you want. It's up to you. He was just getting into like earshot to hear. He doesn't really understand what you were talking about, other than there's a curse, and you two are going to sleep together. That's the gist he's
Stay in the
gotten
same
from it.
room.
What?
I said stay in the same room. Like I believe I was already sharing a room with somebody.
You were sharing it with Heathen and Viola.
Yeah.
So now you're adding another party member that sleeps in a different room to your room now, and now there's a curse talk.
Well, if anything, I probably would have moved the chair I was sleeping into the other room so they could
Yeah, which is
so I
now
wouldn't be a risk
confusing.
for the
You're
other two.
leaving the room you
Yeah.
slept in to now be with a different party member. So he doesn't understand what's going on. What's wrong with this room? Did he do something? Did Viola? He doesn't get it.
Okay.
And because Viola sleeps in the same room as the two of you, he's like, I don't get it. Why is he sleeping with Arcus now?
Well, you see, Heathen, sometimes somebody loves somebody a lot. They curl up together.
Is our
And
family
sometimes you can
broken
be very
now?
passionate. But you only become that passionate with the person you love a lot.
Does that mean Arcus is the harlot in this conversation?
Yes.
You know what? It might be he then. You notice how good you were with the bow earlier? How you're such a good fighter, and they don't think that you need to be guarded as much at night anymore. We should be safe here in the town, but just want to make sure you're safe.
So
Viola, there are literally children being kidnapped.
Did those children have a bow?
We don't know if they had, but clearly children are being kidnapped, and we should not let him out of our sights. At least one person should be with him at one time, at all times. He shouldn't go off alone anywhere. Heathen, if any strangers try to talk to you at all, you scream fire.
Roll a perception for a moment.
Okay.
That's close enough. Yeah, when you say that to him, you see Heathen for just a split moment have this shit-eating grin before it goes back to being moot. And he's like, I understand.
Don't go off alone with anyone. We don't want to lose you. You're like family, okay?
So does that mean Tranquil is sleeping with Arcus because he's weak and might get kidnapped?
Yes. Yes. And no. Yes and no. He just loves him a lot. And it's none of our business.
By the way, he's not saying this quietly, so if you two heard any of this, that's up to you.
Oh, Vlad isn't being quiet either. He's
Yeah.
using his inside voice, but he's not whispering about it.
Tranquil's high perception probably would have heard all that, or at least some of it. And he would just
from other room.
who was it that was saying? Was it Vlad that was saying that because there was love
Yes.
involved?
Yes.
Because they love each other a lot.
And
Vlad's
he even called Arcus a harlot.
Vlad's a guy, right? Or
Yes.
is
Yes.
Tranquil will just come up behind him and just give him a like a bap on the back of the head. Stop filling his head with lies.
I'm not lying. You guys
You
are sleeping
are.
together. That means there is some love, right? At least that is
There-
my perception.
There will be no sleeping together.
Oh,
The-
Heathen's gonna like wide-eyed look up at you. You're gonna do that? I thought
I
you
am
were just
going to
gonna
be sitting-
sleep.
I am going to be sitting in my normal chair in the corner of his room.
Oh, you're a watcher. Okay.
He's gonna bap the back of your head slightly harder.
Harder.
And you thought I was bad.
He's gonna look at Heathen. Do not believe a word that person says.
But I don't lie.
You are lying.
Well, it's more so the misperception of what you two are doing. See, he overheard something, and I'm very certain he took it out of context right now.
It is just an issue that will be dealt with tonight. It does not need to bother any of you.
Heathen has a
All right.
look of disgust on his face and kind of gives you like a wink. Yeah, okay. A issue taken care of. Understood.
As long as it's quiet and does not disturb me, I don't care. Heathen, how do you know of those things?
Well, I'm a slave, and I mean, you see a lot of thing in the slaves' quarters. Not things I want to see, but you still see or hear it.
Zola's
Yeah.
gonna raise both of her hands. Okay, let's talk about the future instead.
Well, I can
Yeah.
tell you what the prince told me while he was with one of the other slaves. Yeah, his childhood has been traumatic.
Ethan, how about we go feed Squidward?
Yes. He's going to go to the counter and put a gold piece down, demanding like enough food for the gold, the one piece, and not the show, to share with Squidward.
How about some freshwater fish if you have them, and rations then?
Anything that's been requested that's at least up to the gold piece worth, he will lay out. It will take a few moments, but he'll get that out for you.
Okay. If anyone needs us, we'll be at the cart then.
You know what, fun?
Oh, God. Yeah, so, Trogger, what are you going to do for the rest of your night?
He's been in his room hearing all this. The entire idea was just relax for the time being because the fight really did hurt in the end.
If I remember correctly, Siri was sharing a room with Arcus.
I don't remember if they were.
Let's find out. What are you making?
Me?
Yes?
Oh, I'm warming up a bottle for my child.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't want that.
Yeah, no, freaking formula stinks.
You're not wrong.
Like, it smells so bad.
Have you tried it?
No, I don't want to. It's bad enough I smell like it 99% of the time.
I'll give you a demon inspiration.
If I try it,
Yeah.
shit. I don't know how I'm gonna try without contaminating his bottle.
You can try the powder.
Don't do that. I cannot stress this enough. Anything that is made
I'm
in a
getting out
powder.
the powder.
No,
Yeah,
that is
try
gonna
it.
be.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
That cinnamon challenge that made people choke.
I'm trying it right now. I have a little bit on my finger. I'm not taking a fucking spoonful and putting it in my mouth. I'm not crazy.
It's not bad, honestly.
Citation needed.
No, it just kind of tastes like.
Bland milk.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to explain it. Kind of tastes like almond milk, but without the almond, I guess.
It's like a milky
It tastes like artificial
taste,
milk.
but it's weird. It doesn't
I mean, it
taste
doesn't.
like how it smells.
No.
Okay, you get inspiration.
Yeah. Worth it.
You got over a fear, a challenge. You earned it. But it really isn't that bad. Some others taste better than others from experience.
Well, he's still on the stuff from the hospital that they gave us.
Simulac?
Yeah, 360 total care.
There's a cheaper brand that tastes so much better, honestly, in my opinion. It has like a vanilla-y to it. But I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, we're just giving him whatever doesn't give him the shits, and that's what seems to work right now. So that's what he's getting. And then there's it's the same thing, but it's from WIC. It's basically the same. It's just a different brand, but it's the same thing. Similac Advance.
Mm-hmm. When you go into your room, wherever Siri is, there is a piece of paper that you can see the corner of from under the door.
Me or who?
Anyone.
What?
Under one of the rooms being rented by the party itself, there is a piece of paper, the corner of it, that can be seen.
What? Whose room would it be in?
I'm not. It really doesn't matter at this point until they reply. I could say
Can I call dibs?
You passed by their door and you saw the corner of the note.
Oh.
And depending on who picked it up, it would have the word Siri on it.
Huh.
Now I have to wait for that to cool.
Oh, I know exactly what gift. There we go. God, I'm old.
You're so old, I bet you
watched the show
didn't
as
have
well.
bottle warmers back in your day.
No, they don't. We use the microwave or a stove. Fuck off.
Yeah. You're not meant to use the microwave.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Use
That's
an
what it
air
said at the
fryer.
bottom. Oh well.
Use an air fryer.
Well, you're not meant to put liquids in the microwave unless there's something in it, like ramen noodles, for example, because those particles, like, it's hotter than what it appears to be.
Not necessarily.
And,
You
like,
can heat up water, because that's when I pour it into the container of ramen. Because you're not supposed to
yeah.
cook those containers, even though we did as a child.
I mean, I still do. I know what you're talking about. But no, you're especially not water because, like, all those heat particles gather up together and they all combust at once you touch the water.
Well,
And it
that's
can
why
be
you
like
do the wrist
hot.
test. You pour a few droplets on your wrist to check the temperature.
Yeah.
Anyway, if anyone opens the note, you would not be able to read it. If not, if Siri comes back, they will have a letter.
I mean, I'll read it. I'm a Snoopy dude.
Let me check your languages. Yeah, you don't understand it.
This is utter total gibberish.
It is. You can do what you want with the letter.
I'm going to put it in my bag for safekeeping for right now.
Quotation
until Casa is back.
When everyone goes to bed, I'll do Viola's part in a minute. Tranquil, would you like to do your portion first?
Sure. Tranquil would, before attempting to rest, he would probably just be praying to his goddess, and try to like explain to the goddess that he wants to see if he can fully control this or not. Speaking to the wolf goddess to see if he could see if she can aid him in controlling this wolf form thing.
Roll a religion.
Come on, roll 20. 17.
You feel like a, not a blessing, but you kind of feel like you're being heard.
Okay. If I am currently her fangs, maybe she'll allow my fangs to get sharper. Anyway.
Bet.
So after that, after he feels heard, he will start to rest.
Arcus, you see Tranquil sitting in his chair, resting after doing a prayer.
It'll take a while. As Ray's sitting across the room with like Arcus is sitting with Ray on his shoulder. The eagle.
The hell is Ray?
His eagle. Familiar.
Oh yeah. I had to think for a minute. I wondered who that was belonged to. When did you get an eagle?
That's the familiar summon.
Oh. All right, cool. I'm not really sure how you would roll for a curse effect.
Constitution.
I
Or
guess
wisdom, because it's a control thing.
roll 3, and it'll be a 2 out of 3.
A wisdom save.
Yeah,
Okay, 3 wisdom saves. Come
because
on.
it's like it's throughout the
I have-
night, so you have to do it. You know.
Okay. Does my goddess help me in any way?
You can get
I'll
advantage
make sure you're a
on.
handsome wolf.
What?
I'm sorry.
He said you would become a handsome wolf. I'll give you advantage on the first roll.
You got to be kidding me. Why? Why?
Wow, that's pretty neat and all.
Damn.
Do you have an inspiration at all? Because that's a good time to use one. Not gonna lie.
I had advantage on the one that I didn't need advantage on. Why roll 20? Does somebody else want to expend an inspiration? Because I
That is
have any.
You know,
fucking
fine.
hilarious.
I'll give you mine. I
Huh?
just earned.
Okay.
If that's okay with
13.
you.
That beats the 12. I don't know if that's the DC you're
I'm
setting.
setting it at 15 for this because it's supposed to be like a curse, and I was giving you advantage on one.
On one. It's the I rolled a double 22.
Yeah. If you would have crit, I would have counted that as 2.
Do I have anything that
Because I don't raise it unless, depending on what the situation is, it's usually a 12.
Yo, are you able to get guidance cast on you?
I am right next to
Down
a
one
cleric.
for ability checks, not saving throw.
Bless would work.
Resistance. Whoever takes that though.
Bless would work. But
As during the start of the night, you see that he is struggling a little, but it's not that bad. He's like gripping the armchairs and whatnot. But you see he's doing good until he isn't.
would he be able to have cast Bless on me or something if he saw me struggling?
That is up to
I don't
him.
have bless.
You
I
don't
don't have
have
that.
Bless?
I can curse. I can't bless.
Okay. That sucks. Hmm.
Well, technically I have bless. I don't think I'm there.
Ethan has inspiration, and we technically share control over him.
He does?
He died?
Oh, he does. When was this? I don't keep track of his.
One
I think
more
you gave
time.
inspiration to everyone once.
Oh. Yeah, if you want to give that take that inspiration from him, you're more than welcome to.
Why? Roll 20. Why do you do this to me?
Okay, at this point, it's meant to happen.
Dang it.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything more we can do. That
There's nothing I can do on my end with rolls. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Roll 20 just decided to say screw you to me. Either way, I guess I transform and he cast Remove Curse.
But does he? Do you want to?
While seeing the clusterfuck happening in front of him, Ray will just be like, yeesh. Try to warn him. Alright, Ray, go to him. As Arcus sends Ray to touch him so that he can cast Remove Curse. do touch via Ray.
Would Tranquil try to attack Ray during this?
Is he awake?
That's a good question. Are you awake?
Well, he was sleeping when the transformation started, so unless
It's your choice. Remember, this is yours. Do you want it to be where it wakes you up when you turn, or?
I mean, the transformation would be pretty painful, would it not be?
That's what it says in Skyrim.
I would say he probably would have woken him up on the at least on the last one, but
3 different. All to be just 111 in disguise.
Can I at least say with the 13 he at least has enough resistance to not immediately attack something?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So he'll hold back enough to attack, but he looks struggling.
That 13 is just 3 11s in a trench coat.
Yeah, that would be 33.
I don't know. It looks like a 13 to me, though.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway, so remove curse is cast.
Yes.
Bye-bye, lycanthropy.
Okay. He'll just, after turning back into his regular form, he'll just say, well, at least we tried. That really sucks. Anyway.
You will gain a point of exhaustion for this.
Okay.
Because of the event and that it's, throughout the night.
Okay.
You still get all your stuff back, regardless.
Yeah.
It's just, you'll get the added effect.
After after all that happens, he'll just say, well, good night, and he'll drag the chair he was sitting in back to his room and then sit in it and sleep the rest of the night.
Before you get to your room, Viola, you are sleeping in the bed with Kevin, correct? Because you share the bed?
Yep. So far, that's worked out, so.
Yeah, are you a late sleeper?
Let me roll for it. If I roll a 9 or higher, I'll say yes. Oh, wait, I'm part L. Do I sleep? I'm not full elf. I'm a half elf.
Yeah, you does a half elf get trance?
They do.
Okay. Yeah, they do.
So yeah, you would be out of it but awake, right?
You're full.
Trance.
If I don't actually hear a wolf howl during that brief time.
Oh, it's not concerning that at all. I mean, nothing. What's your passive?
Low. 13.
A trance is literally just meditating.
Yeah. That beats my 12. That's your...
Okay. Then, she doesn't want to focus on the distractions around her because she's basically just thinking, more magic, more magic, more magic, and going over the spells and the magical things she saw in the fight yesterday. And it's just after a certain point, she'll just look over at the wall in the adjoining room. And,
oh, no, it doesn't have to do anything with that. Not yet.
How dare you?
You're welcome.
Then yeah, that's what she's doing at the time when something catches her attention.
Yeah, due to your passive, you hear the sound of light thuds here and there coming from inside of your room suddenly.
Wait, where would Vlad be sleeping if the other room is occupied by the...
You have about 3 rooms total.
Yeah, we have 3 rooms.
Like, it was quiet.
Well, I don't want to share a room with Cass's chick. She is freaky.
You are free to sleep outside the rooms if you wanted. But you can only
I guess I'll sleep in, in the bathtub in Rill's room.
So you're gonna spend the night with Viola and Heathen.
Yeah, in the bathtub.
What
I-
is your passive?
You'll have to look because I am currently feeding my child.
Okay. Give me
Hey,
just a
Real?
moment.
Are you a
Yes.
sorcerer? I forget.
One level of druid, everything else is sorcerer. Yeah.
Okay, so the more magic suddenly makes sense now. Or a lot more sense.
Yours is a 12. Are you a light sleeper?
I actually don't know if Vlad actually needs to sleep.
What is blood?
A homunculus.
Let me double check.
I guess it depends if 50% of his harvested parts are from creatures that sleep or not.
Yeah.
I don't see
Yeah.
Usually
anything.
be a construct.
I'll leave it up to Keo if he sleeps or not.
I don't see anything on here that regards sleeping. The only thing on here is like memories, abilities and such, but nothing on like being awake other than the
Yeah.
alert feat you took.
Oh, if they have
I mean,
alert, then
imagine
you
with
would be a
alert.
light sleeper.
Yeah,
No doubt.
imagine with alert.
Okay,
He would wake
Real,
up.
do you have alert?
No, I don't have any feats. I just have the 13 passive perception.
Then it would be both of you. You would hear a light thudding suddenly coming from in like the door filling the room. Every once in a while, like a duh, and then you hear more than one, and then more than that.
Then she's going to cast light on the pillow under her head and just kind of look around.
When you do that, you are going to instantly see multiple eyes and all around the room, seemingly staring at you. There are several frogs staring at you.
Frogs?
Frogs. Oh, and don't forget, this is CASA approved too. So, like, there's one on a table, in a chair, a few on the bed, on the floor. They're like in different areas. They're all seemingly staring directly at you or in your direction.
Alright,
This is
Q's lost it.
You eco killer.
Hello?
Almost in unison, they all make that croak sound.
That's weird.
But they don't move.
She's going to
They're just
nudge
kind of staring
Eden
at you.
away.
He's not happy about it, but he looks at you. What? Wow, my
She's going to
eyes!
point with the glowing pillow.
Why?
Look.
He's looking at the pillow. It's bright.
Okay. Gladys?
Yes.
Do you know anything about frogs and how they feel about when their kind dies? Is it like those great gray trunked creatures? The name escapes me. Do they
You're-
mourn? Are they
you're
here
asking-
for vengeance?
You're asking the wrong person on this. I have no knowledge over frogs. Why are there frogs?
You'll eventually
I-
hear the commotion next door. But at the moment, I don't think that's much of a concern.
I kind of killed a river of frogs and fish.
I know I was there. I guess they are upset with you. You should apologize.
I think I'm gonna go out into the hall Oh.
As you move, you can instantly tell they are staring at you because their eyesight will follow you. And they'll have to move a little bit to shift to watch you due to their bodies.
I thought we were in this room.
Yeah,
I did not know that. I forgot. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's the bigger bed.
You've got Heathen. You've got, I gotta move the picture. You've got Vlad. I'm just gonna put you there. Oh wait, wrong one. No, that was the right one. There we go. See?
And she's going to be stepping around them so that she doesn't step on any or step directly over any either.
As soon as you get close to one, it will make its, croaking sound.
I
And
think
as
you've
you
upset.
go towards others, they too in turn will make their sound, kind of like announcing you going that way.
What do I see when I open the door out into the hall?
Please tell me 12 frogs.
You don't want to know. There are several in the hallway. Several coming from the hallway, like where the stairs are. They seem to be still coming in. It's a frog catastrophe.
Do you have a leader? Do you want to tell me something?
As you say that in unison, even down to the hallway, you just hear the croaking. And it's kind of like an echo now because they'll hear it as it goes down, and you can hear it from downstairs.
Right. If
Heathen's gonna throw the light pillow, hopefully out the door.
Grant the healing.
I'm gonna roll a strength. Huh. I'll take it.
Let's go.
It is now pitch black in the room with you, Vlad. But you do both hear thuddings as they are now leaving the room.
I think I'd knock on this door as I walk past it.
Yeah,
then
you
I'm
do.
gonna grab one of the frogs and I'm gonna cuddle it and go back to sleep.
Heathen is also going to sleep because he doesn't have enough sleep for this. And yeah, you can hear that. You're finishing up with your curse.
After he, as I said, after he is the curse is removed, he just drags his chair out the room, and he just sees a bunch of frogs.
Yeah, they are leaving your room, the original room, and you see that they're following after Viola. Just has like a parade of frogs.
I think it's time you go back in the room you just left.
Who's that?
How late at night is it?
Oh, it's at like 2, 3 in the morning.
Viola's going to cast light on her armor just so she doesn't nudge anything.
Oh, the frogs would move out of the way if you were to almost step on them. Croaking
No,
in.
I mean stuff. Tavern stuff.
Oh, there's lights in the hallways, of course, enough to illuminate when you're walking. That would be a hazard if they didn't.
You just see tranquil. Like how high is the ceiling?
It depends. How much did you smoke? I'm sorry.
That was awful.
It's a good like 10, 15 feet. It's a normal room.
Okay, you just see Tranquil. He just casts a spell and just starts walking up the wall and just walks through the hallway on this up the ceiling and into this room.
Yeah, and the room's
Puts his
normal.
chair down and starts sleeping.
Yeah, that's a tomorrow thing. And given that, we're going to take a moment because I got to go feed the cats.
Okay.
He has the spell spider.
I like the new Warlock stuff though. Makes it a lot easier.
So I just gave Heathen 2 normal ranger spells, but if anyone has any homebrew ranger spells they want to throw at Keo, go ahead.
Oh yeah, throw shit at me.
Kill
I know one.
stuff.
I know one spell that definitely would be nice to have on a ranger. Haste.
So are you going to go downstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
When Arcus poked his head out and see the frogs, he's actually gonna follow the light because he's very curious of why there's a bunch of frogs leading down the hallway.
It's the congregation.
Oh, guys, it is an adorable photo.
Thank you.
I bet the barkeep is not happy.
Actually, he's in bed right now. The other guy is doing the night shift.
He was terrified.
Now, I'm not going to make these like tiny, but when you look over at the assistant, I'm going to put that there with these around him. One more. Also,
I like.
delete
There's
that.
a troop of frogs. Oh my goodness, is that a king frog?
Shut the fuck up. Okay. When you come downstairs, are you going to look at whoever's behind the bar? Also, all the ones that's on that porch, ignore that. I just need you to move the tokens for this.
Can you king? I want to see it.
Yeah, I can do that.
I think she'd be looking to see if there are any under the tables, basically.
Oh my goodness, I love that. Kyo, I love this. I love this a lot.
Thank you. There are frogs literally everywhere. I'm just not going to put that many on the table or on the screen.
Yeah, that would be too many.
When you look over at who's attending the bar right now, there is a frog with a knife in its tongue holding it up to his throat. He's being held by a frog. Imagine a frog on your shoulder, and then the tongue is wrapped around the handle of the knife, and the knife is to the dude's throat. There's just a shit ton of frogs everywhere, and they're following you down the stairs too, by the way.
He's going to start walking a bit faster.
And their croaks follow faster.
You can see this guy has the clothes you designed for the picture.
What's that?
Does she need to make a check to notice this guy has the fancy clothes and whatnot?
Oh, no. He's very pronounced. He is literally sitting on a throne that frogs are holding up. And it looks like he's waiting for you.
I think she'll put her hands across her lap and bow part way, just looking basically at the foot of his throne and wait for him to say something.
During this, all the frogs go quiet. Like, it's eerily quiet. You hear the one guy behind the counter, like, shivering. He's like, doesn't know what the hell is going on. He doesn't get paid enough for this shit. You can hear his knees trembling, like you audibly hear his scaredness. And the one sitting on the throne, which I don't know the actual name, there's a name for it. It's like a palace something, that is, where they're sitting on it. He makes
Palisade, I think.
Thank you. He makes this long, drawn out croak before he takes out this type of scepter and shakes it at you in a I'm pissed at you gesture. Do you have speak with animal?
I don't have it prepared, no. So I can't cast it. She will try speaking Druidic. Like the half forgotten with a terrible accent. I am Viola, Court's Fable from the East. I traveled across the land bridge to the northern continent, including through your people's river, and caused a large amount of death while protecting myself.
The Frog King just kind of sits there for a moment as it's like he's trying to understand what you're saying. Before he shakes his scepter in an angry manner, and he will speak in this, like, just the idea of a frog trying to talk common. Think of it like that. Your speech is horrible. You insult me. And yes, this is a giant fat ass frog speaking common with a frog accent.
We will switch to common.
Are we sure
Yeah,
this is the road?
What's that?
Out of character, are we sure this isn't a toad?
The picture fucking fits. Shut up. Frog, toad. In this, I'm just gonna. I know they're different. In this, they're the same thing. Fuck it. Oh, my raisins. I'm good. I'm fine.
are you angry with all of us? Humanoids? Are you angry with my party, or is it just my mistake that's brought you here?
He will shake his cane even harder, more animately. You killed my fat wife. Because female frogs are bigger than males.
I see.
By the way, this is loud enough, Arcus, that you could overhear if you're trying to.
Yeah, he's listening.
Now, he never has gotten up. He is still sitting. And when he said that, all the other frogs are going to croak in unison, agreeing. Because, you kind of have to when that's your king. I think I broke Rill.
I don't want to promise anything. This is weird. How can I make this right? Your people deserve to return to their normal lives instead of feuding and roiling with anger over this.
He bashes the bottom of the staff into the platform so it makes an audible sound. Turn around. Show me. He wants you to do a spin.
Oh. He'll do a spin. He looks away and then looks back to him.
You hear like a disgusted grunt from him. You are not fat. My wife is much hotter. You will do. You will be my next wife. Come.
What the fuck?
We go get married now.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Couldn't I just teach you the magics of this land instead? You clearly don't want this. You don't want someone who can kill your countrymen as easily as I can.
You will protect mine.
She wants to try
You
and
will become
intimidate him
fat.
with that.
Beautiful wife.
What the fuck?
Learn to lay eggs. All the frogs will croak in unison as agreement.
Can I roll a nature check?
You can. What's
Can
it
I
for?
lay
Oh,
eggs?
What?
You hurt
No,
yourself
I
trying.
refuse. I refuse.
You're trying to figure out how that's possible, and it just hurts. Like, can I lay eggs? Is that a bipedal thing? And then just the image of you doing that. So
No, that's not going to happen.
he will stab the bottom of the staff again. Why not? You kill wife, become wife.
Because I don't want to become your wife.
No, you become fat first, beautiful, then wife.
I don't think so. I have my own goals. I don't need to be bound to a little river.
You insult me. More than river, giant pond, home.
Small pond.
Okay, you wish for me to see this pond? You think that could convince me to change my mind?
And lots of food. Make big, beautiful. Will do. Even not frog, though. Those hips don't lie, though. I'm sorry.
I am concerned, deeply concerned.
This is weird.
What do you think I feel?
You're the eco-terrorist here.
Hey, you killed the frog wife. It is your fault.
Yeah. These
So
are the
in return,
consequences.
you must become Jabba the Hutt for this person. Apparently.
Unless you can find another way out of it, he's demanding you become the next frog queen.
You could just complete what you set out to begin doing.
You could be a queen.
I think she's come back up.
Son.
Hey, Viola, where'd you go?
The frogs start croaking in a more aggressive way because they don't like that this is an interruption. But they can't stop you.
Good. I guess it's morning now, Astrum. It would appear I've killed a queen. I guess. The king thinks if I were to fatten up and join his people at their pond, I could be their new queen and lay eggs.
He will chime up. Mini eggs. Rill is a queen.
I'm not going to do that. No, I don't think going to your pond would work out for any of us. It would be an amusing story in the future. So just turn around.
When you do that, you hear the guy in the back kind of whimper loudly, and the Frog King will stomp his staff again. We'll kill human. You care for. Be fat queen. He thinks all humans, love each other regardless, because it's a misconception. Like how all people look the same.
Real.
Well, that sounds nice.
Just walk away from the frog. Sir. Is that a young man or young woman or older?
A young man. But the frog has a knife to the dude's throat. I mean, the guy could easily just knock the frog off, but he's really not that smart.
Evidently so.
He's one of the types that you do what you're told not to think. You don't get paid to think.
He went through public school then.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
I went through public school.
I went to public school as well.
So did I.
You know
I was
what?
making a joke.
I have a better idea. If you want to bring me back to your home, you will have to make me. And she is going to cast Longstrider on herself and is going to hop up towards the stage. Come and get me.
So, with all the commotion, are we hearing this?
I mean, do you want to hear this? This is downstairs. And you heard croaking as it went out, down the hallway downstairs.
I'd also like to roll a deception check.
Does it just get louder croaking? Is it really disturbing?
It could be, but it also just depends on how the flooring is, how sensitive your hearing is.
Vlad has cat ears.
Vlad has a lot of
cat
things.
Vlad does have a lot of things.
What is Vlad?
Vlad is special.
Vlad is special.
You know, if it doesn't stop, Vlad is just gonna get up and go down there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the same with Draugr. If it keeps going and there's just nothing to stop it, it's like, what the fuck is going on at this time?
It's
Did
think of it as
Did
like one of
Arcus's
those when
bird
you
fall-
hear the chirping from a cricket just randomly at night in your house in different areas. You never know where the fuck it is, but it's there. Sometimes it's closer because it's
did
louder.
Arcus's Did Arcus's bird follow him?
Apparently
I got
not.
a bird.
Because birds eat frogs.
Can't you
Right.
summon your bird with like an action or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if no one has a problem with it, I'm going to make a deception check. Kind of deal with this situation and then sprint out, lead him on a merry chase. Unless we're rolling for initiative.
You want to destroy or kill more frogs and their king.
I didn't say that. I said I'm leading them on a merry chase across the town.
What the hell is
fleeing.
going on here?
You can roll a
Let's-
deception.
And can I shoot one of the frogs?
Do
Can
you
I-
want
can
to
I-
shoot one of the frogs?
Yes.
Which frog?
I'm gonna step around Armor Man right here.
That's Draugr. Hi, yes. I'm the opponent.
I don't want to accidentally shoot you.
I
I'm gonna shoot-
appreciate the concern.
Okay. You are free to shoot them because they are turning. Let me move this real fast because one would go here so that he's facing that way. Yeah, a 10 would easily hit. It's a frog.
Does that get everyone's attention?
Well, are you aiming to actually hit one?
Yes, I'm hitting the one right here.
The
one beside the.
Yeah, it's gone.
Be quiet.
Doing so, there's a silence for a moment before they all start croaking even louder. They are not happy.
Well, now you've done it.
The
All
louder
right,
they're
well,
going to shoot.
I'm going to give all of these frogs one of two choices because for some reason there's so many frogs here. One, I'm going to kill you and then I'm going to have you for breakfast later. Two, you can leave.
He's
I
gonna.
want my sleep.
He's going to
What?
stomp his staff again on the thing. They're like, need fat wife.
Don't care. Need sleep.
Vlad is gonna go shooting off like this is a shooting range now.
Oh no!
What is Viola gonna do? What was Viola gonna do? Real?
She's gonna make like she's gonna sprint out the door and then pivot at the last possible moment to shove this frog away from this guy, basically save him. And I don't know. I'm wondering if I should grab or use the help action or what to deal with this.
Completely up to you. You just have to roll higher than a 1. It's a frog.
Eldritch Blast. You have 2 beams for Eldritch Blast now, Vlad.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you're level 5.
Oh, so I get to shoot 2?
Yeah, 2 from 1 cast.
Yeah, 19 hits. Which one are you hitting?
2 for the price of 1.
I guess I'll. Can I hit the king?
You can hit the king. All you had to do is roll higher than a 2. You hit. I'm sorry, Arcus. I need you to roll in athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
You have been splattered with frog pieces as it literally goes pops.
I don't know, what? I think it's like 15 feet away.
He was a
Gross.
fat frog.
He was a fat frog. Do you see how fat he was?
Yeah.
Okay,
All
I'm
the-
gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself
Okay.
for Strength, basically making green aura wrap around my arms for the bull's strength. And then she's gonna grapple this frog with one hand. And she's using a bonus action to cast it with Meta Magic.
Mhm.
We'll subtract the points after my turn. He wants to grapple this frog and then chuck it towards the king frog.
You mean the
He's dead.
non-existent?
He's dead.
He is still chucking it towards him because she thinks he's just been shot.
Okay. Give me a roll.
I have advantage because of that.
Shouldn't we roll initiative at this point?
No, we did
No,
not.
is there a reason to?
There's no
I
reason
don't know.
to.
There.
I didn't have this
I bet
set as an actual battle. I was hoping you were going to persuade or give him a reason to accept and leave. You could
I
lie
mean,
and be
I
like,
I'm just gonna lead him on a chase. Y'all didn't
I
want
was gonna
that.
be like, yo, like I had to get out of here or I'm eat you later because you're making too much noise.
you also didn't roll
They-
it for intimidation, so
I
This is
did
true.
get that far before the arrows started flying.
yeah. I can delete this off my thing now.
I think the
I'm
cat's a bit
sorry.
of an itchy trigger finger.
There goes diplomacy.
As
It's
you
just a
Frogs are
stubborn person.
as you throw the frog, it lands against the stage wall with a splat. It's not
Okay,
that
now
hard to throw a fucking frog.
you guys are now gonna have to really explain to me what the hell's going on.
The frogs are now going to quote attack as they're ribbiting or croaking out in defiance. They're literally just coming at you to somewhat try to like flop at you because they're frogs.
Frogs fighting looks so dumb.
You should not be an eco-terrorist.
It wasn't intentional.
This wasn't either. This is supposed to be diplomacy.
Seeing all the frogs trying to get riled up, Arcus is gonna cast Speak with Arms on himself. Alright guys, your king is dead. No point in me here. Get out before we squish you all. Like a tomato on the ground.
You can hear them all saying their individual, like different high pitch, low pitch, or any kind of sounds for the king.
NFT.
But fun fact: frogs are extremely important to the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So it's not intimidation.
You can intimidate.
I mean, it's not okay. Look, they might be important, but like, the king do be kind of dumb trying to go against things literally bigger than him that just absolutely destroyed most of his people.
Even
Like,
worse.
Did
That would
you not
buy-
listen? He's super into things that are bigger than him.
Exactly. All she had to do was put on some weight first. Hell, you could have told it, yeah, you know what,
No.
let me get fat and then I'll come find you.
No.
You do intimidate one of them, but they are dead set on trying to do their froggiest for their deceased king and fat queen. And you see that they kind of like full force flop against different parts of you, kind of like in the water. Yeah, you just hear splat sounds every time they kind of like charge into you.
Well, that's annoying. I ain't just you.
See, here's the thing, Draugr's done nothing.
You're part of their group. You're
Technically,
at
he
fault
hasn't
association.
shown anything about him being part of the group. He just said, shut up, basically.
Well, yeah, but you're humanoid,
loud.
so you all look the same. Oh yeah, the crit, you get rid of all three of them instantly.
He's just gonna pick up the two frogs next to him and just kind of hold them.
They try to squirm in your hands.
They ain't going anywhere. They're just being held. They have been acquired.
You know what? I'm gonna pick up the two next to me too. And I'm gonna look one in the face and get really close. Like,
Are you
do
gonna
you want
eat
to
it?
die? Do you want to die?
Or the king? Yeah, no. There's no. They're dead set on this because y'all decided to do this.
Okay, then I'm literally going to eat this frog.
No, okay. To be fair to most of us, we didn't decide on this.
You're still associated.
Yeah, but the cat decided for us.
Yeah. They did the first Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, and they did be quiet. They just got louder.
You take a bite. I need you to roll a d20.
Do they have poison on them?
No, but they'll have an upset stomach for the next 2 days. Food poisoning.
I hate this. I could have bribed him with the cursed ring.
You could have.
You're right.
There were lots of things you could have done. For the next 3 days, you're going to have food poisoning and diarrhea.
Mood. Why will take it in stride. He deserves it.
Draugr just walks to the door, opens the door to the outside, puts the frogs down outside, and shuts the door.
You do that, and there's no way to get back through the door. At least not at the moment. You just hear them like hitting the door trying to get in. For the king!
I don't hear that, though.
Well, I'm keeping this one little frog, and I'm gonna look at it and say, "Do you want to be ate too?"
It's the same thing. There's no talking through it. Are you going to eat this one as well?
The only one who can
I don't know. I
understand
think after watching their comrade get eaten alive in front of them, their tone might change at least a little bit.
You think so?
It's a frog. It's not that.
Well,
Yeah.
I killed your king. So does that mean I'm the king now?
Technically, frogs are cannibalistic.
Oh.
Fair enough, then. Carry on.
Just saying, it is a cannibalistic trait in them, frogs and toads. May not be all of them, but they do have it.
Aren't I your king now because I killed your king?
Need fat queen, not king. Lay eggs.
Well, she's already dead.
gonna grapple 2 more frogs. And
Wait,
roll
where?
them out
You're a
to
queen?
the door.
Well, Will was supposed to be the queen.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Viola, or Viola, but because Viola killed the previous queen, apparently, in eco-terrorism.
He's questioning the frog. Where is the queen?
Dead. Killed. Human.
What? Human? No.
You're bipedal. That's all they know.
How's a frog no comment?
But if Ril's not human and they know a human killed their queen, then Ril couldn't have killed their queen.
Well, how do you
Yeah, we
think
should
they found him?
I bet because they're sentient frogs, we can get many. Actually, guys, think about it. We could profit off this. It's an investment. Start collecting frogs.
Viola catches these 2 frogs and drags them over the door.
It's really not that hard. You're gonna have to roll. Oh, was that your athletics for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that hard to keep them out.
2.
I'm gonna get a mop bucket and a plate to put over the mop bucket, and I'm gonna start putting frogs in it.
That's fine. Roll a d10.
You need a frocket.
Oh my god. You catch 4 frogs total.
4
Can I
frogs
catch
for the frocket.
I want to catch more.
This is frog.
Arcus picks up this frog.
It's not that hard to get.
I'm so glad I now have a header for this page of notes.
You're welcome.
Frogpocalypse. Okay, the first part of the notes is pretty normal. About halfway through, it's just talking about frogs.
No, this session is named Frog King Croaks.
Bruh.
Hey, you might have different session names than me. That doesn't mean they don't fit still.
You can roll again. Roll a d10. This will take you quite a while because there's a shit ton of frogs. You're doing this over time. Yeah, you get 1 more frog.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop at 5. 5 sentient frogs are enough.
And you can hear from inside the bucket, "For the king!" Then like a splat, trying to get out.
Yeah, whatever you say. You're gonna make me money.
There's
Arcus picks up his frog and questions it. Hey, so you guys have any like shinies? Since you guys are apparently pretty smart.
You're not queen or king.
That's what I'm saying. We collect them.
I'm just
Sell
deleting
them.
this for now.
Well, I'm questioning this one.
If you really want its answer, it would be yes for shiny. They have lots of shiny. I like how the game got derailed.
you brought in frogs.
You just had to be diplomatic.
I tried briefly.
Yeah, Viola tried. Trogger was effectively telling them, "Get out, or I'm going to use you as food in the morning."
And Vladis
But before I could do anything, the small cat from around the corner just suddenly comes out and goes, "Meow," and starts shooting at them like they're target practice. So what else are you supposed to do?
You're technically not wrong.
I did the only humane thing. I picked the frogs up and I put them outside where they're supposed to be.
We could have had a frog march across the city.
You would have easily outrun them.
A parade.
Trogger's gonna just collect the dead frog bodies.
Viola will use her very freshly learned prestidigitation to help clean up instead of talking to a traumatized employee. Because there is logic to this.
Oh, there's an ulterior motive to collecting the frog bodies. See, this is food.
Yeah, that guy's already writing a note. He quits. This was the last straw.
Trogger's just gonna hand him a bag of like 20 silver. Just go get some help.
This was the last straw for all of it. He cannot undo the trauma from the frog. So yeah, Vladis, you now have captured 5 frogs.
Good, I'm going to sell all.
And Arcus is intimidating and interrogating a frog.
Hey, any frogs you guys catch, put them in my bucket.
No.
But we could. This is an investment.
Oh
We can
no,
make
you
money
heard
off
that.
these.
You can put the dead ones in there too.
Yeah.
This is for food.
Argus looks away from his frog. I'm still kind of peeved at you. You didn't even take a shot at the king like that. We could have probably talked to him.
You just see his scepter just laying on the floor somewhere. It's about maybe half a foot long, if that.
May I pick it up?
Yeah.
Is it magical?
It is not.
Oh.
It was magical to the king, at least to him.
Is it cursed? Do they turn into a frog?
Would you like that to happen?
No.
Then no.
Fair enough.
It is a wooden shape, a staff-shaped piece of wood that has a few bits, like there's a ring on it that looks like it was just a found, discarded ring. It's basically an embellished piece of wood. But to the king, that was his scepter.
Okay, so like normally, so real, I would just say this because normally, yes, that's a good question. Bury the king to prevent revenant. I don't think a frog counts.
He's gonna hand the scepter to Viola. Be like, you caught.
The king was exploded, so he's not there anymore.
By killing them, aren't you?
That is a good.
I suppose there could be
You
end to this too. Maybe I could work some magic with this. Do something to help them. I'll think about it.
They'll be fine.
Gladys, I do
Okay,
not trust
this
your
was not
opinion.
Will's fault. This was not Will's fault.
Well, she killed the.
For that, it really varies on what your belief is, because that's a personal thing to Trogger.
I don't think frogs count, do they?
Well, he said he was a king, and he's a frog. So again, that's your belief. Do you believe the king was an actual frog? Does it matter what the species is as long as they're deemed a king? I mean, it's technically up to you. I already have a backup to this now, which is something you
fair
can
enough.
look forward to.
Fair enough. Then he'll just kind of. Go ahead.
If he was Fey related or enchanted, which skill would it be to think that through? To know if he was actually not a frog?
There's no way to tell now. There's pieces on Arcus and the floor.
He's gonna collect most of the pieces he can that are solid and just walk outside.
You're gonna have to take some of the pieces off of Arcus.
He doesn't care. He's gonna do it rather coldly. Just grab it, put it into bucket, grab it, put it into bucket, grab it, put it into bucket.
He's a bucket king.
Viola is cleaning the slime because he's not going to sleep after this. He does not want to meditate on what just happened. He wants to forget.
Yeah, there's plenty. You could pick him up with a shovel at this point. The battle lasted maybe 5 minutes, if that. Just frogs hitting y'all and y'all exploding and killing them. It was more tedious than anything else.
I admit, I thought that their croaking was going to deal like sonic damage or something.
No?
I was expecting that too.
You know what I was expecting? Nothing. I was expecting when my character walked down there and made that threat that the frogs would be like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's not get eaten. I was not expecting a sudden bloodbath of the king and his people.
Oh.
Expect the unexpected.
I am very confused.
Is there anything else that y'all want to do for the night?
I mean, I technically haven't had my turn as Vlad with what I'm doing for the day.
Was there something that you were going to do for the rest of that day before that night?
Yeah, I wanted to go to the market.
Yes, we could do a quick market trip. What was it with what that you want to do and or get?
Well, I want to check out the shops that have like weapons and shit.
Yeah, they have several. Are you going to the lower, middle, or upper district?
Uh, what do you recommend, Keo?
How much money do you have?
26 gold.
I would say the lower to middle.
He's gonna go to the middle. He's gonna go to the middle.
You are currently in the middle district.
Oh, then that makes it easier.
What is it that you're wanting to get?
Oh, I just want to shop around, look at the swords and all that junk. See if I see anything.
Are you going to say a prayer for the king?
Me?
No.
No, don't worry. You could just whisper me or DM me, and then I can answer questions. Don't take me as a priority.
I forgot about I got it now. Yeah. Are you looking for anything? Yeah.
I was thinking, don't take me as priority. I'm good.
I mean, more specifically, I would say probably a new staff or I don't know.
You go to a couple shops. They have specific like magic shops. And there are plenty that are, quote magical.
Yeah.
It depends on
Are there clearly scams?
What?
Are they clearly scams to my eyes? Are they claiming that fake magical items?
You can technically see which and which aren't magic. Some may be in there because they're inherently just a focus and don't technically have magic properties but are used for said magic properties. Because they're a conduit.
But are they trying to claim that these items are magical?
It just says magic staff. It's a general term. Like how you have sharp sword, general term.
It's a scam. Vlad would call them out on their shit instantly.
You would have one of the other people smack you upside the head, like before, that you're used to, and explain the general term that technically it is considered magic because it helps with, quote, magical properties.
Vlad a little dense at times. I mean, I imagine Vlad doesn't know how to really function as a person because of what he is.
Oh yeah, but they're being flat out like, how dare you, and that's why they smacked you upside the head. They're treating you like an idiot because you're coming off as an idiot.
That is an idiot. I got shame with yourself. Well, any cool magical staffs that are actually magical?
Yeah. There's a few types like staff of magic missile and different ones,
Mm-hmm. Give me a list. What do I have to choose from? If I can even afford it.
Can someone get me the D&D Beyond thing?
But of what?
The item list thing. There's a...
Yeah.
You can go to 5e tools.
Yeah, that one. Where is it at?
Oh, it's 5e tools. You just literally type in 5e tools. 5e.tools. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Copy. Bookmark. There we go. I was looking for my in the bookmarks I have. And they're as listed. I don't really change a price unless it's for a reason.
Okay.
Also, what are you going to do with the frogs in the bucket?
Oh, I plan on selling them.
Are you going to keep them in the bucket with just a plate on it?
Yeah, I'll make sure I give them a little air every once in a while. Make sure they die.
I'm going to enjoy this. Because technically Rill had the king killed during his talk. There's a future for this. I mean, what? But is there anything else that anyone needs to do?
Wait, did we go back in time or is it still night?
Technically it's still night. It's just we had to skip Vlad because they were doing their sheet still. And then I forgot to follow back.
All right. Okay, little man. So you're saying you guys have shinies where you're at, right?
Lots of shinies.
Great. As Arcus snaps his fingers for a wraith to appear on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
How about you give us an idea of where it is exactly?
It's not that hard for him to explain like where their massive to the massive grand kingdom is. Pondo Frog. It's literally just right outside of town, connected to the river that was last seen.
Great. I know what I'm doing in the morning, even though I really don't need sleep anymore.
You are more than free to have that for when we come back as your first event. You can go during the night. It was literally you follow the river, there's a cutoff, and you follow that cutoff, boom, pond.
All right. But Arcus keeping the frog for now.
You now have a frog. Viola?
All right. She's going to go pick up. Well, go get Heathen, and he's anyone else is welcome to join her for the day.
Well, it's like 3 a.m.
I thought that. Okay, I guess that was a few hours of shopping and dealing with the frogs and stuff.
No, the shopping thing was circling back to earlier, but Chu didn't finish their character, and I forgot to ask them when we moved on.
Okay, okay.
All right. Have fun. I'm going back to sleep. Please do not bring more frogs.
I'm going to stay up just in case there are other problems. Yes.
Back to sleep.
You and collect more frogs.
You would have to go outside for that. Are you going to go outside and try to collect more frogs?
Yes.
You can roll a d10. You
Yeah,
get
I
9
get
more
9 more.
frogs.
She will go upstairs just to check the room briefly, make sure Heathen went back to sleep and he's still in the room.
Oh yeah, he took the center of the bed, claiming it as his. And he hasn't woken up since. The whole pillow. And lastly, Tranquil, was there anything else you wanted to do for the night?
Nope, he's sleeping.
Okay. You missed out on all the frogs.
He was not wanting to deal with frogs.
With that, we will call this a night, and when we come back, we will circle back to the frogs and pond escapade.